Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Good morning, beautiful people. What is good in the neighborhood? I know you thought that last moving series was it. It was capped, it was done, right? But no, your girl is going to Korea. And now that I leave tomorrow, I have packed nothing. Okay, I've packed nothing. Got my candle going. I have YouTube, which is supposed to be playing, and I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna get the sport clean. All right, y'all see my bonnet on. You know what that means. You know what that means. We have finished for the night. We're calling it a day. So I didn't like truly finish, but I feel like when you're packing in, especially for long flights, you're never done until you're actually heading out. Fortunately, my flight doesn't leave till like 12 o'clock, I think. So I think the plan is to try and get there around, I'm the type of person who hates waiting in airports. I hate waiting in airports, but I cannot miss an international flight, and you have to be there at least 1 hour before to check your bags. So I think the plan is to get there at 9:30 in the morning, which like truly, my plan was to get up this morning. I needed to get some paper clips to like organize all of the like documents that I need to have in order to stay in Korea. And I needed to get some food because I'm just like not sure if they're gonna be feeding us on this flight, and I just refuse to spend 14 hours on peanuts and Doritos. So I was gonna go to the grocery store. My dad was like, well, why don't you just go to Target? And I was like, yeah, Target makes sense. And he's like, actually, well, why don't you just go to CVS? It's literally right there. And I was like, I don't know if CVS is gonna have food like that, but I was like, I can try. They'll have at least something that I can like, maybe they'll have a pre-packaged sandwich. They didn't. So I went in there, I got like a couple of snacks, and then I was like, oh, there's a grocery store across the street, let me go there. Went to the grocery store, they didn't really have anything. I was like, I'm just gonna go home. And as I'm getting ready to head home, I remember I completely forgot the paper clips. And so I had to go back to CVS, get the paper clips, and now I'm like rushing to get home because we were supposed to be gone by 8:45. It's 9:03. So I think like while I do love my brother and like totally trust he can get me there in time, I feel like I'm gonna have to be like, I'm gonna drive myself there. Like you sit in the passenger seat, you know, we'll be real cute about it, but I need to push it. I need to push it, and I feel like you're gonna be real easy with my car. Like you're gonna be real easy because you don't want to hurt her, and I'm just like whipping it, you know. Actually, there's actually just so much to catch y'all up on. So first, I get to my to go drop off my bags, and the guy was like, do you have your visa? And I was like, no, you don't need a visa if it's within 90 days. And he was like, well, your ticket is for 92. I was like, well, it's not what I meant. Can you change it? So he was really nice. He changed my ticket for me. So I have to leave Korea earlier than anticipated, but it wasn't like a change fee or anything. And then I got through security. There was like literally nobody there, but all they had was Starbucks, and Starbucks was closed. And I was like, well, your girl needs to eat. So I went all the way to the domestic terminal, and I'm here now just like trying to see anything I can order that'll like last for a while. So I got some Chick-fil-A. I'm really trying to find Starbucks. Like if there's another Starbucks in here, that's what I'm looking for. Update, they've already started boarding. I got my Starbucks, I've got my neck pillow, but I'm 20 minutes late, and hopefully they don't close the gate on me. My mama is gonna be livid, I tell you. All right, I'm literally like sweating because of course my gate number was 4, but 4 was all the way in the back. So I like had to run because I was so nervous they were gonna close the gate because it was like 11:30, 11:35, and I was like, I don't know if they're gonna close it like 15 minutes before, 30 minutes before. I don't know what the case is international, so I ran because I was nervous. Really, my mother made me nervous. But here we are. I'm here, I'm settled. I think I'll have everything I need. I will catch y'all once we're in the air. All right, y'all, so we have made it into our final descent. was close. It was touch and go. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it, but we're here. Okay, we survived. Now the real journey begins of finding out how I get home. If I get home, my mom is like, oh, they'll transport you in an ambulance to a hotel to quarantine for 3 days. I'm just like, this feels like a lot. But my mom literally had me print off like 1 million documents. It's like birth certificates, passports, like literally everything that shouldn't go through a printer, in my opinion, because remember, the feds are always watching. So I will catch up with y'all probably once I get out of customs, because that's where I feel like, you know, it'll hit the fan. That's where I feel like it'll hit the fan the most. I wasn't able to really record while I was trying to like get out of the airport, but here is the walkthrough of what happened. So once I got off the plane, it was like 5 different levels of security checks. So like the first check was for you to like download a quarantine app, and like I guess that's pretty much the government's way of like tracking you to find out where you are, if you have COVID, whatever. But if you had military orders, which I showed my mom's, they were like, okay, you can just go through. Then I went to the next level of security where they had to like, where they had to confirm where I was going to be staying, who was like my guardian, and then they called her. So thank goodness she was by her phone and answered. And so after that, they sent me to like this back room for customs. And so I sat back there and like they could not figure out why I didn't have a military ID. And I tried to explain to them I'm too old, so I don't have one. And so that took about like, that really is what took the longest. I took about like 45 minutes waiting in there. And from there, they sent me to baggage claim, and then I went through like the last, well, kind of sort of the last check. Whereas like once you come out of baggage claim and you're like in the main area of the airport, they needed like proof that I was going to be staying where I said I was gonna be staying, and I'm related to who I'm related to. And so because I didn't have a physical copy of my birth certificate, they brought me down to where the military section of the airport is. And then I got here and they were like, we need to confirm that her mom actually works for the military. And then they were like, okay, well, we'll take you on the post bus. We'll take you to post, we'll get your COVID test, and then we'll take you home from there. So that's what I'm here doing now. They're like taking a whole handful of people. All right, y'all, so on brand for 2020. Everything was going smoothly until it didn't. So I am here in their barracks, which is like where all of the like either single soldiers or I guess low class, not low class is the right word, classes in like they're leveling, stay when they're like either first PCS or just, you know, starting out. So I'm in the barracks because I couldn't go home. So it turns out the forms that I had weren't the right forms, and they had never seen those forms before, and they were like, well, we don't know what to do, so we're gonna put you in the barracks until you can figure it out. So I'm gonna have to have my mom call them in the morning to get the right form, and hopefully I can get out of here tomorrow, because it is literally like prison. So let me go here because I feel like they can hear me. It's literally like prison. So I got my test today. They said the test should come back in like 3 days. So for those 3 days, you were like literally locked in this room, like you cannot leave, solitary confinement. Then after that, for the next, was 3 minus 15, 12. So for the next 12 days, you get 45 minutes of recess, rec time. That's it, you get 45 minutes outdoors. And that is your chance to like breathe in the sun, take in some vitamin D, exercise your body, and then they lock you back in this room for the remainder of the day. So I can see how that would quickly have somebody go crazy. They only let you out for laundry on the 7th, 8th, or 9th day. And if the fire alarm goes off, everybody has to start their 2 weeks all over again. So I'm in prison. So I came to Korea and went to prison, y'all. That is the title of this video.